online TV na leo niko na mgeni hapa. We want to talk about politics. We want to know what's happening in the country na tunataka tumintroduce. Baba, Isiani.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Haya, ambia Wakenya jina yako kwanza before tuanze.
Kwa majina ni Arcadius Kubai mwenyewe.
Kubai.
Political analyst.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, siasa imeshika moto in country. Nataka tu kwanza hapo. For you, how was the process? You ya kupiga kura for you?
The process, if I were to say, in practicality, the process was at some time it was slow. I remember that when we started voting during the voting day, a lot of things were happening all over the country. We will hear of the Kims failing, we will hear of the issue of identification of voters. But luckily, we moved on, people voted, despite having the mishap of here and there. And then we finished. Then we came now another round for tallying and counting votes, whereby it has now a whole of the week. If you can see the tension in the country, yes, they are just waiting for the result, who will be the winner. And then, remember, there were two people, the Kenyan had a lot of expectation. Two sides that people were
highly wanna expect you to mob sana.
Kenya walikuwa na hopes, you know. Yeah. There were a lot of things to be corrected. They were this time round. Last time we messed for this, but this time round we are going to correct this and this. So they were ready for correction. So now you hear yesterday, you hear yesterday where what the Jalango has announced after a long week of waiting. You will think that even the country is pregnant.
Because ilikuwa long awaited.
Long awaited.
Now before tafika hapo kwa long awaited, I want to first ask you a question. Kumekuwa na a lot of media zilikuwa na different result. Unapata mimi ukiangalia TV kuna hii, Citizen kuna hii. For you, do you think that was the best idea? Because mimi kama ni mtu wa hii chama ndasema kwa hii station tumeshinda. Wewe kama ni wewe chama hiyo station umeshinda. So for that, do you think that thing ili cause tension kwa watu wengi sana?
It was at one point, you know, media has a freedom. Article 35 of the Constitution. There is a freedom for information for every kind to be informed. But this time around, yes, media had a right to tally, to have their own independent. And remember, this time around, Iebc had an MOU with the media as a partner. They partnered with the media to participate in this election. However, there was something that it was not adding up because media A has its own result. Media B has its own result. Media C has its own result. Then if you go online, there are people who have their own.
Pia kuna watu washatani.
Watu washatani. Unajua, Kenyans are Kenyans. They will never stop amazing. You know. So at one point, that's where you see someone is saying, let me go to station A, they have our result.
Wow.
Let me go to station B, they have our result. When they change, and they keep on changing, and you see the margin is just playing between 59.what, 50 somewhere. So they are switching. You get it?
I think it's gonna cause tension.
In a cause tension. You get it? And then at one point even some people stopped watching TV.
Yeah.
There are some people even who are close, even they don't want even to go to Facebook because when somebody go look at the result in a span of a minute, something that you have seen in the other media, it has changed. That's not different. Now there was misinformation.
A lot of
misinformation.
Tena WhatsApp pia nimeona status watu wako na results.
Yes, that's a status. I have, because I'm supporting a certain political party, I had to put my candidate. So another person supporting a candidate, another party. So is it support? Now you see, all of us now in that context, all of us, there is something there is a tension. You get it? Because I'm expecting my candidate to win. You know. So I was expecting my candidate to be announced. But you see now, even I think if you have seen even online, there are some of the interview I've seen online. A certain journalist is asking a certain mother that, who did you vote? What is your expectation? I'm expecting
win.
A win.
Nothing but win.
Just a win. You get it? So you find that also the public, you get their perspective and how they are seeing election. You see, no one was expecting to lose.
Yeah.
You get it.
Kila mtu anataka kuwa winner.
Kila mtu
unajua one thing, they will never be two number ones.
Yes.
So lazima kutakuwa na number one and number two.
Number two. Well,
so for me na feel media pia ilikuwa na
media it misinformed the public. You get it. But one thing that I have to point out that now, as the era we are living right now, the Kenyan have grown. If you can see, we have peace outside there. People haven't just engaged into violence the way it has been. You saw, and something I have to say. You see, like if you see international media has what people are saying, people are expecting violence. You see, that those are the people because we have been used in that cocoon of violence. You know, so people were expecting violence.
Vita tu ianze.
Yes, but uko nataka tu vile. Hata ukiangalia hizi media international record nasema we are expecting the washa level. Kisumu is a hotspot. A lot is a hotspot. You get it. But I appreciate Kenyans. They have gone for that maturity, and I wish them that let them maintain peace.
Wow. So tukiendelea unajua mimi pia mimi si mwanasiasa but I like politics so much. So tukiingia kwa the elected president. Elected. Director wangu amenipush leo kitu elected president.
Elected president.
Wow. So tukiingia hapo. Kuna semekana ana need to make decision at the others. But ukiangalia jana ukienda kuongelea mambo ya kuwa announce president, the four walikuwa away. This Iebc na go together. Now what's your take on wale kuenda au wengine Chebukati kubaki ku announce? So what is your take kwa hiyo process?
Article 88 of Kenyan Constitution, it gives Commission and Iebc their roles and mandate how to conduct the election. The main role is to supervise. You get it. Now, for them to split, Chebukati announced his own result. He's alone without any commission. In fact, I was so surprised to see that Chebukati is going to announce the elected president and they are sitting together. You get it? So you are coming so that the chairman sits here, your candidate you are going to announce sits here the way you are sitting here. It puts a lot of question. Now, Article 250, clause 4 of the Kenyan Constitution, it gives Iebc to be supervised one chairman and 6 commissioners. You get it? So those are the together with Iebc, they add up to 7 people. So, and what we saw yesterday and what we experienced right now, the 4 commissioners, they left during the time that they were needed. You get it? At this particular time, because they were there. Their main role is to supervise election and verify. You get it? So for them to walk out of this announcement, walking out of when there is a time they need to participate, they need to oversee everything, there is something that went wrong. Something went wrong. We can accept that something went wrong. Because why would they walk out at that particular hour when they are being needed? There is something wrong. And then you have seen them saying that we will not own this result. You get it? So it pulls out that it's a bigger question that we are asking as public that the result, the Iebc, the Wafula Chebukati announced. Did he had quorum of commissioners? First of all, when we get there, it lacks some quorum. So it doesn't allow Iebc to go ahead to announce a presidential candidate.
Because they are less.
They are less. So Chebukati, even if he remained, him and the other 2 commissions, totaling to 3, they have no quorum to announce the result.
Because they need to be all of them.
They need to be all of them. So an illegality has committed again. And that's why you hear the Azimio presidential candidate say that he will not accept this result. He will not accept this result. And then beauty about it is that the 4 commissioners who have sidelined themselves from this commission, the Iebc, now they are now telling the public the reason why we will not accept this result. They are opaque. You know, they are dark. You get it? You cannot see. So there was no transparency in this result. You get it? So, and we are waiting to hear more what happened, because you see, it is not practical that the time that we are expecting the result, you hear that a certain form 34C is missing. So the question is, where was the security? And why will this form disappear at this particular time? Why? And who disappeared with it? These are the questions that we should be answered. You get it? And then we want to understand when IEBC tells us that we are ready for election, what were they saying? What were they ready for? We need to understand as a public.
So they need to make us understand.
To make us understand. What were you ready? Were you ready for rigging? Were you ready for this shorty work? Again, it should now point it out that IEBC, we have spent, it is taxpayers' money. They have spent a lot of money on this election. You get it? No, why? Do we deserve such a result? Do we deserve such a result that a lot of resources has been spent, people have run out of the country, from civics education, printing papers, a lot of money has been used. You get it? And then remember, the Kenyan economy is not doing well. So IEBC should come out and tell us, the billion you give us, this is how we spend them. You get it? So we are still in a place whereby every Kenya is confused. Yeah?
We don't know what next.
We don't know what next.
Wow. So tukiendelea, Raila Odinga ameongea na amesema yeye amekata hiyo election. So for you, what's next for Raila? Do you have a reject? So what is the next step for Raila? You as an analyst.
I know, Kenya is governed by constitution. Kenya is governed by constitution, and it's a rule of law. We are being governed by constitution, and it is clear when you are dissatisfied, when you're not satisfied with the election, there are many processes. There are many processes that you need to follow. So what we are saying that I think for me, the next step. He's going to court. He's going to protest this result in court because right now he has rejected them. So the next, if you have rejected, he hasn't conceded. So he is not willing to say that I have been defeated. So I am exploring another avenue. So he's going ahead to go. He will go to court. Probably, if I have to judge from what has been happened, what happened last, he went to court. So I'm expecting that his advisors, they will advise him that let's go to court, because since the 4 commissioners have denounced the result and they have the fact, you get it. So the best place what they're going to argue their fact in the court of law, and then we wait for the outcome. Yeah. So that's the next course that he's going to take. So we are not sure because in the court what will they decide, but I'm sure the next, because Raila Amolo, you know his people. The food soldier, the Jalango is prepared to go to you get it, yeah. So maybe from now, maybe between now and tomorrow, maybe up to Friday, we will have some petition in court waiting.
So do you think Kenya we are ready for a rerun, another election?
Yeah, if the court of law decides so, that we need to have a rerun, we have no option. You get it. And I don't know what will it be, because if you hear about the treasury, they say they don't have money. So I'm not sure if we have the money to do another election, because in election in Kenya is so expensive. Because if you do your mathematics, you'll find that IEBC we were spending like 70,000 per voter, per one voter. You get it? It costs us, so it's a lot of money. So let's wait. If the Raila goes to court, what will be the outcome? What will the court do? Because maybe they may. What will be their prayer request from the court? So let's wait from them.
Wow. And it's just economic.
And especially we have taken politics as a matter of life and death. You get it? If I must win. Politics is like gambling.
Wow.
You get it? So whoever gambles the best becomes the winner.
Wow. So tukimalizia, for you, thanks for coming. So nataka upe Kenyans advice hii time ya election sasa. Unajua bado kuna tension fulani.
Yes.
We are not sure what's going to happen next. Unajua bado kuna exam ya watoto.
Yeah.
So when you're putting this process long, kuna delay fulani. So talk to Kenyans.
Yes, my fellow Kenyans, I have few words for you to tell you that this Kenya we live is bigger than individual. It comes a time that you have a responsibility as a Kenyan to maintain peace. And remember, peace is paramount. And this peace we are talking about, it is a collective responsibility. It's all of us. Yeah. So no one is an enemy, and don't see your neighbor as your enemy. You have been living together all along. And remember, the people who are fighting up there, be it Raila Amolo Odinga, be it William Ruto, they love one another. They live for one another. If today something happened to one of them, you will see them consoling one another, calling one another. And you personally, no one knows you. Please, your neighbor who's next to you, make peace with that person. Is the one who will need you, is the person you need in this life. So at this particular time of whereby we have political tension, I know because your candidate did not win, candidate A, you had a preferences, please forget about that one. We are Kenya, one Kenya, and let's move forward. Thank you.
So thank guys for watching. Tumekuwa na political analyst wetu, so far so good. Utakuwa tujoin pia when you're free.
Yeah.
Tunakulipa pesa mingi but sasa itabidi unakuja tu.
No problem.
So thanks guys, make sure you keep peace, make sure you subscribe. Ninakocha ndani ya Jalango TV #1 online TV.